Sheila E, percussionist, singer, actress, writer now as well. It's so exciting to have you here. And especially this weekend, I heard nothing but glowing things from yesterday, kicking off Celebration 2018 in style. Can you tell us a little bit about just yesterday in general?
Oh my God. Well, we haven't slept yet. I lost my voice. Does that any indication how amazing it was? We had such a fantastic time. People came out, both shows. It was so packed in there. You couldn't get a fly. I couldn't fit a fly in there. It was so crowded, and people were pumped up and ready to have a great time and celebrate, Prince's legacy, his music. We did two shows, and then Gilbert Davison and I, my manager, we did two panels, like symposium in a sense, and sharing stories, and we interviewed each other. And both times they were both different, and both shows were different as well. We had a blast. It was so funny. I mean, you really had to be there, and it was funny because I forgot. Oh yeah, no one's allowed to have their phones
In
in the
Paisley
room.
Park,
So I
yeah.
went out to play like one of the songs. I'm playing guitar, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have your phones to take pictures." Oh, yeah, okay. So I said, just take a mental picture of this moment. But to me, I mean, I love having the phones and stuff in there as well. But it was awesome that people were engaged without holding one hand with the phone. They were into it. They were able to clap their hands. That was nice. You get to hear people
You don't get
clap.
that as
No, I'm
often, yeah.
serious. It's a big deal. But we really had an amazing time. It was really truly amazing. And then the second show we had I didn't tell anyone, but we had the twins come up and dance with us almost the whole show. And Maite, we also have both shows. Two young artists here from Minnesota that we used we had them to play with us for the Purple Philanthropy, and they're brother and sister. They're very young. One's named Jacob, and his sister is Emma Taggart, and they're here from Minneapolis, and they were 9 and 12, I think, when they played with us. It was 2 years ago.
Was that piano? The
Yeah,
piano
the
players?
piano.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he Jacob played Venus de Milo, and then she played Te Amo Corazon, and people went crazy, like they just couldn't believe it. So it was really nice. We were happy coming here, this time to do this because we really wanted to let people know. We wanted to get through this. Like, let's be happy now, and let's not be sad. Let's do this together. Let's celebrate in a way where he would enjoy it. Because I said yesterday during one of the performances, I said, if he was here right now, he would be truly upset that we're sitting here crying. The whole audience was in tears at one point, and I couldn't look at anyone because I was trying not to cry. I was like, I'm not going to cry this time. That didn't work, but I really couldn't look at anyone because everyone, they were holding each other up and crying. And then when we laughed, we all laughed, and everyone was dancing. It was really insane. I'm sorry for the people that didn't get to see the show, but oh my God, it was amazing.
Well, I'm so happy you mentioned that because you do kind of have another opportunity to kind of feel the same thing. I mean, it won't be at Paisley Park, but you have another surprise sort of show popping up this weekend.
Yeah, I decided on Wednesday night to let's book another show. I want to stay. I also said that I would never play on the day that he passed away because it was just too hard, too
Yeah.
emotional. And I just prayed about it. And I was like, no, I'm going to go play on his birthday, not on his birthday, on the day that he passed. And I'm going to celebrate him. And I'm going to get over it holding this thing. I don't want to feel like that anymore. And so the only way to do it is like, let's just go play on that day and let's celebrate and let's laugh together or cry and tell stories. And so Saturday we're going to do that at the Varsity Theater, and 8:30 the doors open. We'll be playing music, DJing, and we're just going to have special guests. Whoever shows up, other band members are saying, we're coming, we're coming. It'll be a stripped down version of what we did because I really just want to share things that we've never shared before and just sit and have a conversation with everyone and play songs just, really organic and songs probably I haven't played in a while as well. And some of the musicians in my band have had a personal relationship with Prince as well. So they have their stories to tell that they've never told either. And so we'll be sharing. It's just going to be great. And it's tomorrow. And I just said, let's just do this. So if it's 20 people or 20,000, I don't care. This is for me this time. It's like, I've been doing it. I love to do this. My fans, I don't have a life without you, but it would be awesome for you to come and show up. But I want to let this go, and I want to feel okay, and I want to, get past I don't want to be sad anymore. I'm celebrating him in a way that we've never celebrated, and I feel good about it, and that's a great place to be.
Yeah, really healing is what that sounds
It
like.
is, yeah.
You were talking about sharing stories, and there was a delightful anecdote from yesterday that came up. You and Prince had a little competition.
Yeah, Gilbert started it. Yeah, we did. We had a little competition. That was the healthy part of our relationship, and like I said, I was telling people that the first time I met him, I mean, he didn't even really have a record out. No one knew who he was. He was just starting, and so he was just, another musician. I thought he was incredible. He wasn't like Prince, back then. So, as soon as we, hung out and stuff, and we would do things, do you know how to play tennis, or you know how to play basketball? I was like, of course. He's like, mm-hmm. So, it started with, I'm known for, okay, well, let's bet. Let's see who's better. And no one, I think, any other woman would or has gone up to him to say, all right, I'm better than you. Because then he's like, no, you're not. Well, yes, I am. And that was with everything from basketball, any kind of sports, basketball or ping pong, pool, any of that. And then again, who's the best dressed, all of that stuff. So
Was it you most of the time?
Was it what?
Was it you? I feel like, women have a tendency to win at a lot to things. People
You're
underestimate
correct in saying
us.
that, yes. As much as possible, yes. And that's what was fun about it, because if I won, I won. If he won, he won. That's fine. He did win as well. I can't deny that. I have to tell the truth. Yeah, but I loved winning, and I made sure that everyone knew about it, right?
Well, besides tomorrow night at Varsity Theater, where else can we see you? What can we expect? The book from a couple years ago, but what else are you working on?
The new album that's out now, and we've started touring with that. So it's called Iconic. And I think we spoke with you guys about it before,
Yeah.
but yeah, Iconic. And we have George Clinton, Ringo Starr, Bootsy Collins, Israel Houghton, my family, Candy Dolfer, Freddie Stone from Sliding Family Stone. So it's been great playing that music. The response has been amazing, and we still also always incorporate the music that Prince and I have done together, because it'll always be with us. And so we've been having a great time doing that. I did a cruise was it 2 years ago? I think we did a cruise, and it was the Glamorous Life cruise. It was amazing. I want to do that again, but we just decided, like last week, we're going to do not a cruise, but the same kind of vibe. We're going to do it we're going to do it in Jamaica. So if you want to hang out with me in Jamaica, we're going to start.
That's a better way to do it.
Yeah, we're posting it pretty soon. We're going to have a blast again. Celebrating different kinds of music, different artists. We're going to have fun. And the last time we did it, the ship, I mean, you walk up to a ship and you go, well, I just rented this ship like for 3 days. It was incredible. I had the best time. So we're going to do that, but this time in Jamaica.
I think that sounds absolutely perfect. In fact, I think that sounds like a glamorous life. So I think we need to go out with that song. Sheila E., thank you so, so much.
Thank you very much.
For your presence, for your music, for everything. Tomorrow night, sharing stories that perhaps you've never heard before, music you haven't heard live in a while. And let's do a little healing. So tomorrow night at Varsity Theater, keep an eye out for Jamaica. And let's enjoy a little Sheila E. here. It's The Glamorous Life, and it's on The Current.